Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gallatin, Tennessee. We're on the campus of Volunteer State Community College for the home opener for the Lady Pioneers. They will be taking on the Milwaukee Area Technical College Stormers. And yes, they are from Milwaukee. They thought they were going south, but instead they apparently just went sideways. And it is very chilly here at the Nichols Softball Complex on the western side of the campus. This is Tim Reese. I'll be broadcasting on the VolState Sports Network on YouTube. But, of course, you already know that because you're here. You and me and two others listening in on the YouTube channel. Glad to be able to provide this broadcast for you today. It is the 8th game of the year for the Lady Pioneers. They've been on the road for the first 7. They have a 5-2 record. They have been to Panama City Beach. They've been to Alabama, Sand Mountain Park. Went 2-1 in that Sand Mountain Classic. And then down at Panama City Beach, went 3-1. So this weekend or 4-day stretch, supposed to be probably 6 games, I think, for the Lady Pioneers. But because of rain earlier in the week and forecasted flooding for Saturday's portion of the Classic, the Music City Classic, has been canceled already. We'll have 3 games today. All 3 teams will get a doubleheader. That's these two competing in the first game, Milwaukee Area Technical College and VolState. And then Wabash Valley will come in for the final 2 games that will begin, I think, around 2:15 and then 4:30 today. Let's get to the Toyota Gallatin starting lineups as the umpires have now arrived for the visitors in their season opener, coached by Joe Kuttner, and he's assisted by Steven Champagne. Coach Kuttner in his 3rd year, and Coach Champagne in his 2nd year with the Stormers. Leading off, playing right field, Sophia Hansen. Batting second, playing center field for the Stormers, Celia May. Ryan Pagano is at shortstop, hitting 3rd. Ava Marks in the cleanup spot, playing first base. The third baseman, Jordan Hansard, will bat 5th. And there was a late change. Taylor Wilson ended up getting sick. Ava Diaquisto will be batting 6th and will be the catcher. Did not make that change on my first part of my lineup. Coach Joe came in after I had that written. Batting 7th, the DP is Mia Carini. And batting 8th is the pitcher, Eleanor Henschel. Batting 9th, playing second base, is Rylan Pollock. And in left field, Zoe Murph. For the Lady Pioneers, Michaela Fuqua leading off, playing second base. Erica Abbott is batting second and playing first base today. The shortstop is Amaya Collier. Batting 3rd, Kendra McNeil, the DP, hitting cleanup. Batting 5th, the third baseman, Willow Carden. Batting 6th, Shelby Green, the right fielder. Caitlin Dillard is playing left field, batting in the 7th spot. Katie Robinson out in center field, batting 8th. And Anna Harrison will be behind the plate, batting 9th. And in the circle, Cheris Nichols will get her 2nd start of the year. It'll be her 6th appearance. 12 1/3 innings of work. She's given up 13 hits, 12 runs, only 10 earned. Walked 7, struck out 4. And a limited squad here early on a Thursday afternoon. This is an actual school day for VolState. Our umpires for today's game, behind the plate, Mike Barrett. And in the field, the warmly dressed Hartley Hines as these three umpires will be here for all three games. We are not only broadcasting on the VolState Sports Network, but backline number from Chief Engineer A.J. Fawson says we're also broadcasting on Channel 19, cable access television. Appreciate A.J. Fawson for his assistance. Couldn't do it without him. Then again, he hasn't broadcasted one game yet either himself. So it's a team. Once famously said, it takes a village. Joined up in the press box by longtime head softball coach Johnny Lynn, who is the father of head coach Christian Lynn, who's in his second year at the helm. He was the interim head coach last year and now has the job for good. He is assisted by Alyssa Costley. The manager for the Lady Pioneers is Wes Buckner. Of course, the athletic director is Bobby Hudson. He's an institution here at VolState. Been here since 1986. And the brand new president, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't show up here in the press box, Dr. Wendy Tostenson. Dr. T, she's known as. She was at the baseball home opener last week, threw out the first pitch. Christian Lynn, the head coach here at softball, apparently does not know how to work the system. He does not have Dr. T throwing out the first pitch here at the home opener. But then again, maybe he's waiting for warmer weather, which is probably not a bad move. It is cold. 34 degrees. Have to check to see what the feels like is. I want to thank Toyota of Gallatin for the brand new scoreboard out in left center field. I guess I can say that maybe for the first couple of years. This is year number 2. Toyota of Gallatin, located right across the street from the eastern entrance of VolState campus here in Gallatin. And they are a personal car dealer to me. I bought my Toyota Tundra over there. Go see Jake Thompson. He won't sell you a car, but he'll talk to you. He might even ask to get on a commercial with you like he did with Johnny Lynn, who's now the head men's basketball team, and he has got it going on the hardwood this year. VolState men currently in second place in the TCCAA. They are having a historic year in men's basketball. We'll take on Cleveland State at home on Saturday, and because of the weather, it looks like I'll be able to help broadcast that game as the Lady Pioneers are now taking the field. Cheris Nichols in the circle. She'll be pitching it to Anna Harrison, the left-handed catcher. Lydia Kirby apparently could not get out of class for this noonish start. Anna Harrison is a utility player. A lot of times she'll play outfield, but from Savannah, Tennessee, Hardin County High School is young Anna Harrison, a sophomore, the daughter of Todd and Jennifer Harrison. She's also very interested in one of the baseball players here at VolState. Chip Harris has been known to hang out with young Anna. I'm not sure if he's met Paw Dennis and Mamaw Gale in Savannah yet, or Papaw Stacy and Mamaw Ann in Shiloh, Tennessee, or Papaw Jerry and Jan in Savannah, Tennessee. Those are the grandparents of Anna Harrison. We are about set. Erica Abbott going to hand the ball to Cheris Nichols. A couple sophomores on the right side of the infield. Just getting to know some of the other players. And looks like we are underway. We need the music to be turned off. We're working on it up. Let's turn. You can do that right there. We'll turn that main. It's operating off of that phone right there. You can probably stop it. And the first pitch is high at 12:07 Central Time. We are underway. Ball one. As our scoreboard operator has arrived. Swing and a miss. Guess what? I'm also the scoreboard operator on the live stream. Sophia Hansen, the first batter of the year for the Stormers. She's got her uniform in her mouth was she standing at the plate. Swings from the left side. Now she's let go of it. Corners are in. Willow Carden at third and Eric Abbott. There is a swing and a foul tip. Harrison could not hang on. Count remains 1-2 strikes to Sophia Hansen. On deck, Celia May. And going completely on the lineup card because I'm not going to see a number on any of these young ladies. Foul ball off the screen. May on deck looked like she's going hiking in the rain. She's got a rain jacket on. And these folks are from Milwaukee. You think they'd be used to the at least 34 degrees is the game time temperature. 1-2 pitch is high and outside. Ball two. Hansen, a 5'4" sophomore from Adel, Wisconsin. Don't yell at me if I mispronounce these cities where the Stormers are from. On the outside corner, and there is the first out of the ball game. And it is a backward K in the book for Charis Nichols. Brings up Celia May. Nichols only 4 strikeouts in her 12 1/3 innings in her previous 5 appearances. Celia May, the center fielder, stands in. She'll look at a changeup that misses inside. Yep, misses inside. It's right on the corner, says our late call umpire, Mike Barrett. Can't hear him inside this hermetically sealed press box here, but a swing and a miss gets the count to 0-2. Got good viewing from the press box here at Nichols Softball Complex. Just can't open a window in front of you. Out to left center field. Let's see. Katie Robinson will come right in front of Caitlin Dillard and make the catch for out number 2 as May flies out. And with 2 outs and nobody on, Ryan Pagano, the shortstop, will stand in. Don't know that I ever played a game wearing a pretty heavy jacket. Called strike. When you get more visitors to the press box when it's 34 degrees outside. These girls are young, but they weren't born yesterday. Swing and a miss. Charis Nichols filling the zone here in the top of the first inning. Pagano looks at ball 1. 5'6" sophomore. Thiensville, Thiensville, Wisconsin. Popped up on the right side. Abbott will give it a look, but it will hit off of the first base dugout. Count remains 1-2 strikes. Again, we also want to thank High Point Health Sumner with Ascension St. Thomas, the longest name of a hospital. Is That's fisted at foul down the first baseline. Formerly known as Sumner Regional Medical Center. They're big supporters of VolState athletics. Not sure if the softball complex is going to get a big sign or not. Baseball's waiting on a big High Point Health Sumner sign out on its field. Fly ball out to center field. Back goes Katie Robinson. She's looking up, and this will hit off the screen behind the outfield fence for a 2-out solo home run. The first run of the year for the Stormers is a big fly by Ryan Pagano. Cheris Nichols left that one up, and Pagano made her pay. Pretty much El Centro there, right over the center field fence. I believe it's a 200-foot fence all the way around. Have to get out and measure it one day. That brings to the plate Ava Marks, the first player to come to the plate with their uniform on. Looks at a called strike. That one's high. Without windows, though, it's eerily quiet in the press box. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes, 1-0. Stormers lead the Lady Pioneers. Popped up and out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nichols has been ahead in the count for all 4 batters. Ava Marks, the cleanup hitter, first baseman, no difference. From Muskego, Wisconsin, another sophomore. Count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes with Jordan Hansard on deck. The 2-2 is down, and we'll have our first full count Ministries. Full count. Thanks to Full Count Ministries for the use of some of their equipment here as we broadcast. Ball 4. The broadcaster jinx. First walk of the ball game, and that will bring up Jordan Hansard, the third baseman. Hansard, a 5'6" freshman. Everybody's 5'6" on this team. From Rockford, Illinois. She'll also get in the circle, the roster says. And Ava Diaquisto is on deck. First pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Thanks to Joe Kuttner, the head coach, to come up and help me with some of the pronunciations of these players. Another foul ball off the screen. Count goes no balls and 2 strikes. Nichols struck out the first batter looking, got May to fly out to left center field. Then on a 2-strike count, Ryan Pagano drove one out of here to dead center. Give the Stormers a 1-0 lead. Now a 2-out walk. Hansard looks at ball 1. Ava Marks down at first base with 2 out. Lady Pioneers looking at their wrist for the pitch call and delivered, swung on and missed. Down goes Hansard. But the Stormers get on top early. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Lady Pioneers softball, not baseball, on the VolState Sports Network. We'll be right back. Headed to the bottom of the first. Lady Pioneers down 1-0. We'll send Michaela Fuqua, Erica Abbott, and Amaya Collier to face Eleanor Henschel. Henschel, 5'7" sophomore from West Bend, Wisconsin. To face last year's National Junior College stolen base leader. Is that correct information? Okay. Johnny Lynn, former head coach here at the ladies softball team, now the head men's basketball coach. I got to run all of my facts off of him. Michaela looks at ball one inside. Fuqua with 6 stolen bases so far this year. Squares around a bunt, takes a pitch that misses down low. Say howdy to all her folks that are listening in. Bo and Lena Fuqua are parents down in Decatur. It's a roller to second. Up quickly is Rylan Pollock to retire Fuqua for out number 1. She normally will take, at least she did last year, my experience was she would take all the way till she got 2 strikes. Hello to Granddad in Cortland, Alabama, and Grandma in Decatur, Alabama, as Abbott steps to the plate. Another left-handed hitter. She'll take a pitch in there for a called strike. Erica, a sophomore from Summertown, Tennessee. Still an accounting major, the daughter of Dwayne and Melody Abbott, as she squares around a bunt, fouls it into the catcher's box. Hello to Mamaw in Summertown and Nanny in Etheridge, Tennessee. Abbott hitting .458. She's played in all 7 of the games. Second on the squad in hits, and she's just tied the team leader, Amaya Collier, and there's a base hit with 1 out. 12th hit of the year for Abbott. She's got 4 doubles and a triple, 7 RBIs. That brings Amaya Collier to the plate. Collier, a sophomore, swings and fouls the first pitch off with Abbott on the move. Collier from Russellville, Kentucky, transferred from Central Arkansas. Email me at treesports@gmail.com if you think you know where the University of Central Arkansas is located. I almost moved there. Pitch is down. Late throw by the catcher. Abbott in there safely. Pitch was down. 1 ball, 1 strike to Collier. Is that right? Or did that first pitch? Yes, she fouled that first pitch off. It was a hit and run, or I don't know if they call a run and hit. So with 1 out, Abbott with a single up the middle and a stolen base. Let's get her on second base. Collier looks at a pitch inside. Count goes 2 balls and 1 strike. Collier hitting an even .500, 12 for 24. She's got 4 triples, 5 home runs. Hits one high and deep out to right center field. This is going, and it will hit midway up the screen for a 2-run home run, putting the Lady Pioneers up 2-1. A big fly off the bat of Amaya Collier. That is her 6th of the year. Playing in game number 8. That's not nothing. 2 RBIs for Collier. Gives her 14 now. Back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. I know baseball uses Lem Pilkington's operation over there, Hit After Hit. I'm not sure if the softball folks do as well. Kendra McNeil stands in. She's the designated player. She lines one just foul down the left field line. Just past Jordan Hansard. Between Hansard and head coach Christian Lynn down in the third base coach's box. McNeil playing in her 7th game. This is her 5th start. 3 for 9 early in the season. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. McNeil 5'8". A general studies major, the daughter of Jason and Paula. Takes another ball low and outside. Count goes 3 balls and 1 strike to the freshman from Nolensville, Tennessee, Nolensville High School. (3-1). Grounded to second. Pollock over to Marks for out number 2. With 2 outs and 2 in, Willow Carden, the third baseman, stands in. Freshman from Manchester, Tennessee, Coffee County High School. Anybody around here know anybody else that could have gone to Coffee County High School? Maybe one of the top pitchers in the TCCAA last year. Drive out to right center field. That'll get down and go all the way to the wall. Carden rounds first, digging for second, looks up to third base. She better drop the anchor quickly on the bag. She was looking at the coach at third base. Pulls in for a do-dat double to right center field. Third hit of the inning gives Shelby Green an opportunity. Shelby's from down there in Milan, Tennessee. They're used to a little warmer weather than in West Tennessee, so she's wearing the sweatshirt. Sophomore outfielder drives one in the left center field. That'll get down. Should score a run. Green will get a 2-out RBI and give the Lady Pioneers a 3-1 lead. Shelby came in hitting .250. That's her 10th RBI of the year. Caitlin Dillard stands in. First pitch catches the plate. Dillard leading the club in hitting, .583, 7 for 12. All singles. Does have 5 RBI. She'll back out. Regroup. Lady Pioneers with 3 runs in the inning. On 4 hits. Fisted foul. Christian Lynn's a former basketball player, so he didn't get down and break it down to field that ball down there. He did keep it from the mud, though. Good job, Coach Lynn. It's in their blood. John Thomas, the oldest son of the union of Johnny and Kimberly Lynn, is an assistant coach as Dillard swings at a pitch way out of the zone, and that will end the bottom of the first. But a productive inning for VolState. They pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After one, it's 3-1. We're scheduled for 7 here in a cold, dreary looking day in Gallatin, Tennessee. We'll be right back on the VolState Sports Network and Channel 19 Cable Access Television. Top of the second we go. Tim Reese on the VolState Sports Network. Lady Pioneers taking on the Stormers of Milwaukee Area Technical College. MATC. Ava D'Acquisto, the catcher, stands in. Pops one out to left field. That's going to get down in front of Caitlin Dillard. D'Acquisto was a late add after Taylor Wilson came up sick. D'Acquisto from CUDAHY, Wisconsin. Didn't even want to try it. He was scared. Mia Carini. She swings at the first pitch. Comes up empty. It's the second hit of the ball game for the Stormers. First hit was a home run by Ryan Pagano, 2 outs in the top of the first. First game of the year, Harrison has that one pop out of her mid as she was reaching in either to bluff a throw to first or throw it. Can't really call that a pass ball. I guess you just call that an error. Swinging a foul ball straight back. That moves D'Acquisto down to second. Yes, we're running a daycare up here in the press box. If you hear a baby sound. John Thomas Lynn even is here. I didn't even know that. I was talking about him, and he magically appeared. The eldest son. He's an entrepreneur. Coaching just for the fun of it. He's got a real job. He's got an actual business, doesn't he? He's running a daycare. Smoked foul down the third base line. Steven Champagne. I think he's pointing to where that went, and if it's correct, then he got 5 hold, and we score that a goal. Some of us like hockey down here in the South. Ever since the Nashville Predators showed up, we can like hockey too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner at second, nobody out. Mia Carini fouls a changeup off, stays alive. Eleanor Henschel, the pitcher, is in the on-deck circle, or the on-deck mud area. Lady Pioneers wearing their all blue. I'd have to ask my wife what color blue that is. Pitch is low in the dirt. Maybe that's a royal blue. It's not navy. It's just a blue. Red socks and multicolored visors. Another one drilled foul. It's Full Count Ministries, full count foul ball. Man, when you got watching the old broadcast, I mean, a whopping 2 people. Pat yourself on the back. Me and you and one other. Spread the word. Full count pitch. Popped up in the infield. See who's going to take control of that. Michaela Fuqua is under it, and she'll make the grab for out number 1. Yes, Caitlin Davis is from Coffee County. The Coffee County Beans Raiders. Oh, just close. So close. The Raiders. I mean, a lot of Raiders check swing foul. Ball started to work its way fair territory, but Erica Abbott said that's not going to make it. Coffee County Raiders. About an hour and 15 minutes from Gallatin. Off-speed pitch misses low and inside. Cheris Nichols in the circle for inning number 2. Count goes 2 balls in the strike. Ava Diaquisto singled leading off the inning, moved down to second base on an error by catcher Anna Harrison. Carini popped out. 2-1 count to Henschel. Swing and a miss. Chip Harris, one of the VolState baseball players and a proud member of the Full Count 242 group, listening in on VolState Sports Network. He has the back line. He's got my cell phone number. You can join the show, treesports@gmail.com. Henschel went fishing there and fouled it straight back. Need a sponsor for my emails. There we go. Bo Fuqua. You can always count on Bo Fuqua. Another foul ball. Bo Fuqua says to say thank you to Johnny Lynn for the great season they're having. Look forward to seeing you folks up here at a game soon. Popped up another one in the infield. Abbott's going to handle this one. And now 2 outs with a runner at second base. Brings up the second baseman, Rylan Pollock. Somebody apparently has recently noticed that I'm listed under the staff directory on the athletic website as the athletic media coordinator. I think Bobby Hudson did that just as a joke. Now I'm getting emails from Liberty Creek High School. I just passed those on to administrative assistant Erica Malone. She'll know what to do with it. Strike called to Rylan Pollock. Pollock, a 5'4" freshman from Racine, Wisconsin. I do know Racine. Driven out to right field, but Shelby Green takes a couple steps to her right and makes the grab on the hard hit line drive for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 runner left on base. 3-1, the Lady Pioneers lead. You're listening to the VolState Sports Network on YouTube and Channel 19 Cable Access Television. Bottom of the second we go. Katie Robinson, Anna Harrison, and the top of the order for the Lady Pioneers against Eleanor Henschel. Nearly plunked was the Pioneer center fielder. Robinson, a freshman out of Murfreesboro Blackman High School. Just a little bit down, 2 balls, no strikes. She had 1 hit and 7 at-bats. This is the 6th game she's played this year. Looking for her first extra base hit of her collegiate career. Called strike by our home plate umpire, Mike Barrett. Hartley Hines is the umpire down the first base line. Ground ball knocks the glove off of Henschel. Throw to first base, retires Robinson. That's a hard hit ball. Coaches come out to check on Henschel. Robinson into a little bit of bad luck there. Henschel stuck her glove down there, and the ball went right into it. Knocked the glove off of her hand. She just reached down for the softball and picked it up through over to first. Anna Harrison with the split grip. Open stance, squares to bunt. Pulls the bat back for ball 1. Pay attention, Chipper. Ball 2. Harrison from Savannah, Tennessee. If you just want to know, that's in Hardin County, Tennessee. That's where she went to high school. I don't have her major down here. So the count goes 3 balls and no strikes. Let's see. She's a GS, General Studies. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk to Harrison. Came in hitting .381. That's her second walk of the year. First walk of the game for Henschel. And we got a pinch hitter. Michaela Fuqua already out of the game as Harrison will get into second base standing. Avery Wright, the pinch hitter. I guess there's a chance that Michaela had to go to class. And confirmation is yes. 1-1 pitch. Another foul ball. That will get over the screen. Count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. Michaela Fuqua grounded out in her only plate appearance. Avery 1 for 2 on the season. This is game number 2. And she will go down swinging. It's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Second strikeout for Henschel. Brings up Erica Abbott, who singled and scored in the first. Scored ahead of Amaya Collier's 6th long ball of the year. Abbott will walk up on a pitch that misses above the letters for ball 1. Would I be correct to say that Avery Wright's going to go in at second base? Avery Wright is a second baseman, so she should replace Fuqua at that position. Again, this is a school day. 4 days, Monday through Thursday, is the normal schedule for all of Tennessee JUCO. Baseball series normally starts on a Friday in conference play. Single game on Friday and doubleheader on Saturday. Men's are for VolState tomorrow. They'll play the doubleheader on Friday. Sliced toward the bullpen and out of play. Now goes 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, and yes, a runner on second base. That is Anna Harrison, the catcher. She'd just as soon run all the way home and touch home plate before she put on her gear. And that's going to get down in front of the left fielder. They're going to send Harrison. That's exactly what's going to happen. Abbott gets an RBI single. I guess I didn't have her on second base. We'll put her on there. Now we'll take her off and put Abbott back on. And the Lady Pioneers lead 4-2, or 4-1. 2 singles for Erica Abbott. Moves to second base on the throw. Harrison will have a little bit of time. Get a breather while Amaya Collier bats. Strike called. Collier threw a ball out of here to right center field in the first to give VolState the 2-1 lead. They ended up scoring another run on a single by Shelby Green as Collier swings and misses. Now another run here in the second. A 2-out base hit by Eric Abbott. 5 hits in the ball game for the Lady Pioneers. Abbott, big lead off of second base. Heads back. MATC stands for Milwaukee Area Technical College, located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Their field's located in Oak Creek. Might throw you off if you look on their website. Which is a suburb of Milwaukee. 2-2 count again. Ground ball to the left side. Shortstop Pagano is not going to be able to throw out Collier. Hansard, the third baseman, could not get over in front of that to cut it off. Let me get the right outs up there. There are 2. I apologize. I'm running this show by myself. So if there are mistakes, blame me. Kendra McNeil grounded out to second base in her first plate appearance. Stands in with 2 out and runners at the corners. Runner goes, no longer are there runners at the corners. Stolen base for Collier. Last year, I believe the VolState led the country in stolen bases. 2 nods. The answer is yes. Ground ball foul. Alyssa Costley, assistant coach. And then the mother to Lila, who was less than a month away from her first birthday, who's the first baby to ever join me for a broadcast. She's up here in the press box. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for 1 run. And here comes the second run, an RBI, or 2 RBI single for Kendra McNeil. Gives the Pioneers a 6-1 lead, and that is back-to-back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Located in Nashville, Tennessee. Sporting goods store. Owned by Lem Pilkington. First pitch to Willow Carden, who doubled and scored in the first, is down low. Doubleheader basketball yesterday down in Memphis. Tripleheader softball here in Gallatin today. Doubleheader baseball tomorrow across campus for the Pioneers. There's stroked in and out of the glove, but nice hustle play by Pollock to get the 6-4 force out at second base as Carden, can't say grounds into, but it is a fielder's choice. And 6-4 on your scorecard if you're scoring at home. And if you are, I need to know because that would be crazy. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. 3 in the first, 3 in the second for VolState. Gives them the 6-1 lead. Scheduled for 7. We are headed to the 3rd. You're listening to the VolState Sports Network. Well, apparently word's gotten out about the broadcast. Originally, this one was scheduled for 3 o'clock, then changed to 1 o'clock, and just to be sneaky, they moved it up an hour earlier. We move to the top of the 3rd inning. First pitch, swinging leadoff batter Sophia Hansen flies out to left field for out number 1. Caitlin Dillard handled that. Fly ball as Hansen struck out looking in the first inning. She's now 0 for 2. I'm assuming this is Celia May, the center fielder, flew out to center field in her first plate appearance. Pops that one up and out of play. That might be the entire baseball team. Caitlin, you think? If you're a VolState baseball player, you've got my cell phone number. You can text me and tell me you're listening in on the broadcast. If you're not, why not? Change up. Missed somewhere. 1 ball, 1 strike, says the Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard. Brand new scoreboards all around campus, everywhere you look. Popped up in the infield on the right side, Abbott. That's her second put out on an easy pop out. First 2 retired here in the top of the 3rd. And that brings up Ryan Pagano, who sent one out of here to dead center in the first. That gave the Stormers a short-term 1-0 lead. Changeup misses low. First game of the year for MATC, Matka. We call it Matka down here. First time to ever broadcast this club. Don't think I've broadcasted Wabash Valley College softball before, but I have broadcasted their baseball team. Line drive, it's going to get down and splash. right by Shelby Green, who's got her waders on out there, and she's waiting for the ducks to come by. A lot of water. I assume that's where they dumped the tarp. It's out there in right field. Ryan Pagano starts the year off 2 for 2. That brings up Ava Marks, who walked in her first plate appearance. Caitlin Dillard in left, Katie Robinson in center, Shelby Green out in right, Willow Carden at third, Amaya Collier at short, and the new second baseman is Avery Wright. Eric Abbott at first, Anna Harrison behind the plate. Cheris Nichols winds it up and throws it in the dirt. That will get by for a wild pitch. Pagano moves down to second base. 1 ball, no strike to Ava Marks, the first baseman. Jordan Hansard is in the on-deck circle. Marks was stranded at first in the first inning when Hansard struck out. Drilled in the left field line, and it will be foul. Coach at first base, Coach Joe Kuttner, continuing to point her to Marks to go. I'm guessing he did not see home plate umpire raise his hands, but as I see it on the replay, he did in fact raise them up. Now, he might be like me and can't get those arms up quite as high as he used to, but he's not announcing a touchdown or a field goal that's good. He's just saying it's a foul ball. Changeup misses down. Couple of shoulder surgeries will do that to you. Caitlin, you had a shoulder surgery? You did. Was that on your really important shoulder? No. Ball 3. What was the second part of that? And you really love sunflower seeds? Is that what you said? And elbow? You're too young to have these multiple surgeries. Are you the $300,000 girl? Popped up on the right side. That's going to get in the dirt and get by Avery Wright. Infield single is going to score Pagano from second base. Wright charged, but just could not get a glove on it. RBI. Infield single to Ava Marks. Jordan Hansard steps to the plate. Catches the outside corner. Somebody put a muzzle on Lila. That is the quietest baby I've ever been around. Fouled off and out of play on the right side. Alyssa Costley, the assistant coach, is a young mother. Sometimes when schedules change, your babysitter can't adjust. 0-2 pitch down in the dirt. It gets by, throw down to second, not in time. Wild pitch moves Marks to second base. Foul ball off the screen. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Milwaukee area scored 1 in the first. VolState came back with 3 in the bottom of the first, 3 in the bottom of the second. And now the Stormers with 1 here in the top of the third. And a runner in scoring position. Popped up on the right side. Erica Abbott should have room. She will get right in front of the mud puddle and make the catch for out number 3. The Stormers get one back on 2 hits. No errors, 1 runner left on base. We are headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tell you about the upcoming schedule. Let's see if I can pull that up. After this game, Milwaukee Area Technical College will take on Wabash Valley. And then in the 3rd game of the day, VolState will play Wabash Valley. So each of the 3 teams will get doubleheaders. Then tomorrow at 10:30 a.m., Caitlin, that's in the morning, Milwaukee Technical will take on the Lady Bucks of Motlow State. Followed by Wabash Valley against Motlow State. Followed by these 2 teams again, tentatively scheduled at 3 p.m. Then another game at 5:15 between VolState and Wabash Valley. And then to finish it off, a 3rd game between VolState and Milwaukee Area Technical College. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games tomorrow. I will not be broadcasting at least the first, guessing 4. If there's a chance that I can finish up with baseball across the campus and get down here to broadcast the very last game, then I'll do that. No game scheduled for Saturday, and then 1 game between the Stormers and the Lady Pioneers scheduled for 12:15 on Sunday. Doesn't mean you can't go to church, folks. You can get up and go in the morning. Most churches have an 8 o'clock service. Shelby Green will lead off the bottom of the 3rd against Eleanor Henschel, out for her 3rd inning of work. Green drove in a run with a single. Shelby a year ago played in 54 games. Lady Pioneers played 63. She started 45 of those, hit .345, 26 RBIs, 5 home runs, grounds 1 to second. Bobbled, they're not going to get Green at first. That'll be an E4 to allow Green to reach here leading off the bottom of the 3rd. Another left-handed hitter, Caitlin Dillard, steps in. First error of the ball game for the Stormers. Caitlin, she's a Bobcat from Greenbrier High School. Swings and fouls the first one off to the left. See if she's the only Bobcat. She is. There's a Bobcat on the baseball team. It's Brady Nepper. Oh, 1 pitch down. Runner goes. Throw. It goes into center field. Green's going to keep going on over to 3rd base. So a stolen base. And an error. Moves Green to 3rd base, and the count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Second error of the inning for MATC. Now with nobody out, Dillard has a way better than average chance of driving in a run here. Pitch is high. Word getting out. The watch party is growing. Thanks for joining me. Tim Reese on the VolState Sports Network. My new title, Athletic Media Coordinator. Doesn't mean much right now. I'm still just broadcasting. I'll do a write-up every once in a while. Have not done one yet for the softball team. Ball 4. Runners will be at the corners. Katie Robinson gets an RBI opportunity. Second walk of the contest for Eleanor Henschel. Again, the first game of the year for the Stormers. This is game number 8 for the Lady Pioneers. Robinson grounded out hard back to Henschel in the circle. Looks at the first pitch. That's going to catch the plate at the knees. Taking all the way there, seemingly, was Katie Robinson. The 0-1. This is inside. Runner goes. No throw. Now 2 runners in scoring position. Dillard picks up her second stolen base of the year. 2 for 2 in that category. Fisted. That will get it just past the glove of Pollock. 1 run's going to score. Throw all the way to the plate. Bounces in front of the catcher, and on the throw, Robinson moves down to second base. So second and third will still be occupied, and there's the 7th run of the ball game, and that's driven in by Katie Robinson. I said, looked at the wrong line. That is wrong RBI there. Throw over the head. Anna Harrison got a round first, head down to second. Another run comes in. Not sure if they were going to get Anna at first or not. Might be a single. Michaela Fuqua apparently came back from class. She re-enters. Will bat for the second time here in the 3rd inning. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Started to go. Holds up on a pitch that is up. Two balls and a strike to the sophomore from Decatur, Alabama. Not looking, I believe it's Austin High School is where she went. Drives one out to left field, tagging, not needing to, as the ball gets over the head of Zoe Murph in left field. 2 runs are going to score. Michaela Fuqua is going to cruise into second base with a do-dat double. And the Pioneers opening it up here with nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-run double for Michaela Fuqua. She's now 1 for 2. Timeout called as Joe Kuttner will come out of the first base dugout to have a chat. Trying to go back and see about Harrison's. That'd have been a close play. I think I'm going to give her a single. I'm not the official scorer. So when you look at the box score later, if you see an error there, it's not my score sheet that they're looking at. That makes back-to-back-to-back hits on my score sheet. Robinson, Harrison, there was an error on the overthrow by Jordan Hansard. Erica Abbott steps to the plate. Kayla Fuqua is going to take off, and They're not going to catch her. That's a stolen base. A pitch down. She will steal any time and any base. Nobody out. 4 runs already in here in the third. Abbott walks up on strike 1. 3 errors in the inning for MATC on my score sheet. Ground ball to short, that'll get a run in. Tough play, not going to get Abbott. She gets another single. That's her third. And an RBI to drive in Fuqua with a 5th run. And the score is 11-2. That will be the end of the line for Eleanor Henschel. Back to back to back to back. 4 straight hits. Brought to you by Hit After Hit. And we'll take a break, tell you as much as we can about the new pitcher when we return on the VolState Sports Network. Pitching change for Milwaukee Area Technical College. New pitcher on, 5'7" freshman. She's a right-hander from Racine, Wisconsin. Neve Folk. Coach Joe told me how to say that name. I didn't write anything different in here, so Nevaeh. Common spelling for Neve is what I would say. Racine, Wisconsin. I believe that's the home of S.C. Johnson. Owned by at least Craig Leopold, the owner of the Minnesota Wild. I assume he still owns the Wild. I believe he's from Racine. Squaring around a bunt. Pulls the bat back and a stolen base for Abbott. Lady Pioneers not letting up. There is a mercy rule. I believe that's after 4 complete in a 7-inning game. Maya Collier, she's 2 for 2. Takes a healthy cut there. Comes up empty. 2-run home run in the first. Infield single and scored in the second. Batting for the 3rd time here in the 3rd inning. Squares the bunt, lays it down, going to move the runner over to third. Throw is not in time to get Abbott. It just got back in time. So a sac bunt for Collier. And there's the first out. Kendra McNeil, 1 for 2, stands in. She's got a couple ribbies. McNeil bats from the left side. The 8th batter to come to the plate for the Lady Pioneers. They've scored 5. McNeil looks that pitch low and away. Two-0 pitch is high. Standing on deck, Willow Carden. Wabash Valley getting loosened up beyond the left field wall. They will take on Milwaukee Area Technical College. Probably 20 to 30 minutes after this game concludes. We'll carry that right here on the VolState Sports Network. The pitch gets in there for a called strike. Zoe Murph, the left fielder, hugging the left field line. A lot of room in left center field as Celia May, the center fielder, is playing pretty much straight away, but won't have a chance to catch one off the bat of Kendra McNeil. She walks. First walk given up by Folk. Eleanor Henschel goes 2+ innings, gives up 11 hits. Right now, 11 runs been charged to her, but the runner at third is her responsibility as Carden stands in. With the runners at the corners, brought to you by Line to Line and Game Time Sports Field. Changeup misses down. Stephen Dodson and Bill Marbett, they are in the field maintenance and field preparation business. They've done work here at Nichols Softball Complex. That pitch gets in there on the inside corner. And at Pioneer Field, where the baseball team plays. Right over there. As the crow flies, it's right across campus. Go over about 5 buildings across campus. Just a bit too high. Gets all the way to the screen, but Abbott decides to stay put on the high wild pitch. But down to second goes Kendra McNeil. Now 2 more runners in scoring position for Carden. Grounds one foul. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carden came in hitting 192, picked up her 3rd double in her first at-bat. Scored her 8th run. Trying to pick up RBIs 6 and 7 here. And another eephus pitch right there. Might have put a little too much Pine Star on her hand. I know I'm not doing that first name right. Neve Folk, F-O-L-K. We have a full count Ministries, full count to Carden, the 9th batter to come to the plate. Drilled foul. Christian Lynn, he's normally a shorts wearer, but not today. I bet his mom said, "You're not going out in shorts today." He's got on a coat, long pants. Didn't even know he owned long pants. Full count pitch. Another foul ball down the left field line. Carden hanging tough, and Folk not allowing her to extend her arms. Nothing else she could do with those pitches other than foul them off. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Just a bit too high. Tough pitch to take right there, but that loads the bases. Shelby Green, who started this inning off, will come to the plate. She will not come to the plate. Going to have a pinch hitter. Kylie Maldonado. Little pinch hit. number 21. Talked to her, met her today. She moved to Hendersonville recently from Rancho Cucamonga, California. I believe that former VolState pitcher Garrett Bruce is from Rancho Cucamonga. There is a minor league, or at least there was a minor league baseball team there. A little more going on here probably than just a pinch hitter. See Christian Lynn pointing to somebody. He's going to have a pinch runner. Carly Costley will come in. And now Lydia Kirby, the speedster, will go in at second base. That for Kendra McNeil. Carly with a K, Costley, the younger sister of Alyssa Costley, assistant coach, pitching coach for VolState, down there talking to each other, the sisters, at first base. And last year's number 2 RBI leader in Division I JUCO softball, Lydia Kirby, in for Kendra McNeil. I think she had 103 RBIs, but right now she's a pinch runner. So Kylie Maldonado with the bases loaded and 1 out. Chance to really put the Pioneers up. Another wild pitch gets to the backstop, but nobody advances. If I'm Kylie Maldonado, I'm telling Erica Abbott, you stay put, I'm going to drive you in. So Shelby Green led off the inning, reached on an error by the second baseman. Scored the first run of 5 so far in this inning. Maldonado looks at ball 2. 5'5" redshirt freshman, transferred from Ottawa University in Arizona. She's the daughter of Sam and Cindy Maldonado, who now live in Hendersonville. Older brothers Josh and Jeremiah. Hello to Grandma in Arizona, who might be listening in on the VolState Sports Network on YouTube. 2-0 pitch. Started to go, but held up. Looks at strike 1. The Jersey Mike's first sub of the game for the Lady Pioneers was Avery Wright. Got a pinch hit appearance in the bottom of the second inning. And now we've got Jersey Mike subs all over the place. 2-1 pitch. Fouled off as Maldonado got fisted there. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jersey Mike's the preferred sub of this broadcaster, located at 940 Memory Lane. That's also right across the street from the VolState campus. Thanks to Michelle Fuller, head of marketing for Jersey Mike's, for their support of VolState athletics. Another foul ball off the screen. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Is that, in fact, Caitlin Dillard on deck? We're not changing again, right? Nope. Okay. 2-2 pitch, 1 out, bases juiced. Another foul ball. Long throw in from a Stormer player from the dugout, throws it into right fielder Sophia Hansen. That's going to go right to the pitcher. Looked up another fun fact the other day. How many stitches are on a regulation softball? There's 108 stitches on a baseball. So how many stitches on a softball? Line drive, that gets into the gap in right center field. 2 runs are going to score. Hansen bobbles, but gets it back in. And it'll be runners at the corners. 2 more come in for the Lady Pioneers. They lead 13-2. 2-run single for Maldonado. Pinch hitting for Shelby Green. So that batting position has produced 3 runs as Abbott and Lydia Kirby come in to score. Carly Costley over at third base. See, you said this is Kirsten Smith, is that right? Kirsten Smith, a sometime broadcaster on the VolState Sports Network. She's broadcasted a Lady Pioneers basketball game with me. Looks at ball 1. Kirsten wears the number 9. From Louisville, Kentucky, Ballard High School. Folk delivers, pitches outside. Folk is on in relief of Eleanor Henschel. You can close the book on Henschel. Twelve runs. That one's line foul. The Lady Pioneers have batted around, still only 1 out. Runners at the corners. Smith looks at a pitch low and inside. Count goes to 3-1. Thirteen to 2, the Lady Pioneers lead. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Pollock, and she'll get the lead runner. But another run scores on the fielder's choice. Now 2 out, and the score is 14-2. Maldonado is retired 4 unassisted for out number 2. Katie Robinson, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored, looks at ball 1. Single to right field in this inning. Swing and a miss. One pitch, 8 runs in the inning. Big snowman on the scoreboard in the third. That's going to catch the outside corner. Folk gets ahead 1-2 to the Lady Pioneers center fielder with catcher Anna Harrison in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. Grounded foul at the plate. Check the emails. Bo Fuquay. Now we have the information for Avery Wright. That is very nice. Look at you. Carrie Wright is sending in the information for Avery. I did know that I failed to mention where she's from. Grounded into center field, base hit. They will hold the runner at second. Robinson picks up her second hit in the inning. And runners at first and second. 2 out brings up Anna Harrison. She's been on base both times she's come to the plate. Had a bunt single on my score sheet in this inning. Throw got over the first baseman Ava Marks' head and allowed Harrison to move down to second. Anna looks at ball, and that's apparently the ball game. Or did we have? Oh, I bet you we had some sort of a somebody leaving early to. And I don't know how to score that in my score sheet. Who left early? Katie or Kirsten? Is that an on-purpose thing? Okay. So Kirsten Smith becomes out number 3. And that will end the inning. 8 runs on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. At least one of those runs is unearned. There were 1, 2, 3 errors in the inning. 1 runner left on base. 14-2. We'll go to the top of the 4th when we return on the VolState Sports Network. Tim Reese on the VolState Sports Network. Move to the top of the 4th inning. Ava Diaquisto scheduled. I assume that's her underneath the sweatshirt. She's the catcher. She singled leading off the second. Pops this one up in the infield. Erica Abbott, she wants to set the record for most pop-ups caught in a softball game. Makes the catch. It's her 3rd put out on a pop-up. She's only 8 away. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea what the record is. If they're making changes in the batting order, then I don't know it. Smashed down the third base line by the person hitting in the 7th spot, which I believe is Mia Carini. She popped out to second base in the 2nd inning. So Michaela Fuqua back out at second base. Kirsten Smith in left. Kylie Maldonado in right. Carly Cosley at 3rd. I believe that's all the changes. Ground ball again, foul. Steven Champagne tried to make the stop with his foot. It hopped up, and he's really glad it didn't hit him in his shin. Now goes no balls and 2 strikes. Cheris Nichols is back out in the circle. This is inning number 4. At this point, she's given up 2 runs on 4 hits. Swing and a miss. Down goes Carini. Third strikeout of the game by Nichols. And she retires the first two batters for the third time today. This could be the last batter, and this is the new pitcher, LeVay Folk, getting an at-bat. Look at the 2 balls and no strikes. Again, thank you to Carrie Wright for sending in the info for Avery Wright. That pitch is fouled off. Since you sent it in, I'm going to read it. General Studies major. She wants to be a speech language pathologist from Arlington, Tennessee, Arlington High School, daughter of Chris and Carrie Wright. She has 2 sisters, Madison, who's 24, and Livy, who's 12. Pitch is inside. 3 balls and a strike. Whoop. That's not what I have. And that's wrong. It's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Folk. Fouls that one at the plate. We'll have a full count. Ministries full count. She is the granddaughter, Avery Wright is, of Granddaddy and Grand in Drummond's, Tennessee. Swing and a miss, and Cheris Nichols gets the strikeout. That will end the ball game. And the Lady Pioneers take game 1, 14-2. In 3.5 innings, Cheris Nichols gets the win. And Athletic Director Bobby Hudson snuck in on me. Oh, we have to go 5? In 7-inning game. I thought, is that just for this tournament or no? Always. Okay, so again, I'm incorrect. How do I reset that? I've never had to undo the final. There we go. Look at me. We got to go to 5 innings, they say. I didn't have that in my contract, Bobby. Athletic director up there. I'm going to have to check with my agent to see if it's in that fine print. Caitlin, were you telling me that the whole time and I just couldn't hear you in these really, really good headphones? You're going to have to speak up, okay? I mean, if you're going to be an assistant up here, research analyst, broadcast assistant. Man, I got a baby crying in the background. Surely I can listen to you talk too, right? Okay, so like I said, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Cheris Nichols had a 1-2-3 inning. So Harrison will lead off. All right, so Coach Joe down there is gathering with head coach Christian Lynn and our home plate umpire Mike Barrett. So I'm guessing there are lots of changes, and I have no idea. I know there's a new catcher. Don't know who she is. Nobody other than the pitcher is wearing a uniform that I could identify. So sorry to the folks that might be listening in with Milwaukee Area Technical College. There are changes in defense. Hopefully I'll have some help with changes on offense here for the Lady Pioneers. Let me finish up Avery Wright since her mom sent in a great email to treesports@gmail.com. You can do it too. It's free. First pitch by Folk. Outside the zone for ball one. Harrison walked and scored in the second, singled and scored in the third. The number 9 hole hitter is Michaela Fuqua, is in the on-deck circle. I think I broadcasted a couple softball games in the fall. Probably less than 25 probably in my illustrious broadcasting career that actually will get to number 500 after game one of the doubleheader on tomorrow. So this is 497. Baseball, basketball, softball. There's even one football game in there, a high school football game on WHIN streaming network. 2-1 pitch misses inside. Not just with Volunteer State, though. Got my start with the Full Count Rhythm Summer Baseball Collegiate League in Hendersonville. The Full Count Ministries owns a team, the Full Count Rhythm. Harrison looks at a pitch on the outside corner at the knees for a Full Count Ministries full count. Then I had to come over and twist the arm of head baseball coach Jim McGuire, ask him if he wants a free announcer. Took him about 5 months to say yes. Full count, swinging a foul ball at the plate. Going to need to get you a new cup or dump that one, Caitlin. That's a lot of sunflower seeds. What is your dill pickle? You got a Vlasic pickle, sunflower seed. Somebody might ask you a question right there. Get the pickle thing going there, but full count pitch, swung on and missed. Harrison swings at a pitch out of the zone. First strikeout for the Folk. Came on in relief of Eleanor Henschel. Went 2 innings, gave up 11 hits, 12 runs, walked 2, struck out 2. Now Michaela Fuqua, who's 1 for 2, stands in. Squares around a bunt, fouls it back. Fuqua hit .378 a year ago. She played in and started every game for the Lady Pioneers. 76 hits, 4 doubles, 3 triples. I can't believe she didn't have more doubles than that. Something does not seem right there. Practically, when she gets on first, it's like a double, maybe a triple. 82 for 84 in stolen bases. That led the country in Division I softball. What is going on with our count? 1 ball, 1 strike. What happened? What happened here? Who took a lunch break? 2 balls and a strike, says Mike Barrett. Whatever you do, Caitlin, don't tell me your name because you know it's going to go fouled at the plate. Because I don't know her name. Chloe McKean? No, that's not right? I think you're the only Chloe on the team. So we have the infirmed that are showing up here in the press box. Those that are injured. Hangnail. Chloe, you got a hangnail? 2-2. Grounded is short. 2 hops. The throw over to first gets Fuqua. I think that might actually still be Ryan Pagano at shortstop. And the first 2 are retired here in the 4th. Erica Abbott has not been retired yet. She's 3 for 3 in this contest. 3 singles. She's driven in 2 runs. She's scored 3 times. Squares to bunt, pulls the bat back. Pitch misses outside the zone. Erica hit 320 last year, 4 doubles and 2 big flies. A slap hitter normally. I think I was here during one of those home runs. Nobody more surprised than her, my recollection. 22 RBIs, stole 31 bases in 33 attempts. Scored 39 runs. Lady Pioneers as a team hit 365 a year ago. Went 43 and 20, 25 and 11 in conference play, and I believe finished third in the conference last year. Dyersburg State win that, or no? Chattanooga State defeated Dyersburg State. VolState defeated Walter State, who I believe was first place team coming out of conference play. And that was I remember I broadcasted that audio only, and what an exciting game. How many innings did that go, Caitlin? Because you pitched it. You pitched all 11 innings. What do we have, like 5-run inning or something at the end, won 6-1 or something? It was a 1-1 game for the longest time. Ball 4-2 Abbott. Her on-base streak continues. Third walk of the game by Folk brings up Amaya Collier. From Russellville, Kentucky. Nobody sent in the answer to the trivia question, which is, where is the University of Central Arkansas? Anybody in here got a guess? Okay, well, name the city. Central Arkansas was the answer by Caitlin Davis, but she's from Coffee County. Little Rock is a great answer, but it's wrong. Fouled off to the right side, but it will hit green before the right fielder. I don't know if that's Sophia Hansen or not. Still out. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Collier. Phone a friend? Nope. All right. I know you want to know. Conway, Arkansas. Conway. It's just outside of Little Rock. I think about 45 minutes. Can't look at it and tell now, but I used to run every once in a while. I ran a 10K race in Conway, Arkansas. It was called the Toad Suck 10K. Yep. Sorry? I was 35 years old. Might have been 34. Popped up again on the right side. Let's see if right fielder can get that one right at the tarp. She slides but can't make the grab. That ball's going to need to be cleaned off. So is the coat the right fielder's wearing. If, in fact, that is Sophia Hansen. Coach Kuttner has made changes in the field. Nobody called up to the bat phone here in the press box to give me the changes, which I was surprised to learn last fall actually works. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner on at first. Collier looks at a ball down. Why I clear that? Well, a full count. Ministry's full count as Abbott moves down to second base on the wild pitch. "13 hits for the Lady Pioneers. Amaya Collier with a home run and a single. Now a walk. Abbott will stay put at second base. Puts runners at first and second, back-to-back walks. Will allow Lydia Kirby to get an at-bat. Her first of the game. Kendra McNeil went 1 for 2. Kendra and now Lydia in the DP slot, the designated player. Neve Folk delivers right down Broadway. Lydia hitting .364. She's playing in her 8th game. Double, triple, 7 RBIs. That's trouble if it's fair, and a nice catch, bobbled by the right fielder, possibly Hanson, to take extra bases away from Kirby. And end the 4th inning. So a line out caught right on the line. A bit of a soft liner. Kirby tried to pick up some RBIs, but Lady Pioneers strand 2. Do not score in the 4th. They will take their 12-run lead to the 5th. Now it is an opportunity to end the game early. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left on in that inning. We are headed to the 5th. Athletic Director Bobby Hudson has been around a long time. He's watched a bunch of softball games, coached a bunch of them. He knows the rules, and he is happy to impart those on to me. We'll be right back after this break. Got a call to the bullpen for the Lady Pioneers. Sophomore Laura Walker will come on for the 5th inning in place of Cheris Nichols. She will face 9-1-2, as we do have a pinch hitter. Anissa Neve, the new Stormer. 0-1 is the count. 0-2 make it. Appreciate Anissa showing her jersey number. Fouled straight back here. I wasn't scared. Anissa from Racine, Wisconsin. I've got the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Walker delivers, and a swing and a miss pops out of the glove of Harrison. She'll throw down to Abbott at first to complete the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts of Stormers. First strikeout for Walker. Brings up the top of the lineup. I'm going with Sophia Hanson. But it's not the same right fielder, unless she took her jacket off. Yeah, it is. There's the mud spot on that left leg. So Hanson was still out there. She just took her jacket off to swing. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a flyout. Check swing. Ball called. I have 1-1 on my scoreboard. Am I wrong? Somebody might need to quit distracting our scoreboard operator. Paying big money here for a job to be done. And 1-2 pitch on the outside corner, and Hanson's going to go down looking again. And it is back-to-back strikeouts for Walker. 4 straight Stormers have been retired via the punch-out. Cherish Nichols, 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. They were earned, walked 1, struck out 4, in line for the victory. As Celia May scheduled here, again, assuming that's Celia. I don't know the Stormers by sight. Swing and a miss. Cherish came in with a 2-0 record. This is her 6th appearance, or was her 6th appearance, and it's her 2nd start as Walker gets the strike. Laura Walker in 4 appearances has 1 start. This is her 4th relief appearance, 3.50 ERA, has 1 save. This is not a save opportunity. Unless, again, I don't know, the rules are different in softball, but pretty sure. 10 innings of work, giving up 9 hits, 6 runs, 5 of those are earned. Walked 7, struck out 7. I still need to finish Avery Wright's information. Fouled back before the ball game ends. All right, she's got grandparents everywhere. Granddaddy and grand in Drummond's, Tennessee, and Pud and Honey in Memphis. I was just down in Memphis. And Carrie's watching as well. Strike 3 as Laura Walker comes in and gets the 3 punch-outs, 2 via the backward K. And now this one's final. It just went another 21 minutes. Longer than I thought. And the Lady Pioneers win 14-2. Put that up on the as a final now. Cherish Nichols gets the win. She moves to 3-0. Eleanor Henschel will take the loss. She falls to 0-1. VolState moves to 6-2 on the season. Milwaukee Area Technical College falls to 0-1. Milwaukee area will stay, I assume, in their dugout. They will take on Wabash Valley here in about 20 to 30 minutes, as this one has gone final 14-2 in the Mercy Rule. See who our Toyota of Gallatin player of the game. Maya Collier was 2 for 2. Had 2 RBIs. Erica Abbott on base all 4 times. She also had 2 RBIs and 3 hits. We're going to go with Erica Abbott as our Toyota of Gallatin player of the game. 3 for 3, scored 3 runs, drove in 2. Thanks again to Toyota of Gallatin for their support of VolState athletics. Scoreboards a couple of years ago on the softball field and at the baseball field and inside Pickle Field House at the Richard Moore Gymnasium, located right across the street from VolState. Go by there and say hey to Wayne Hobdy, my salesman, or if you need service, go see Emily Smith and tell him Tim Reese sent you. That'll do it for Game 1. Lady Pioneers get it done in a game that takes just a little less than 2 hours. See how many less. That is an hour and 51 minutes by my calculation. under 34-degree temperature. And the Lady Pioneers win their home opener 14-2. For Athletic Director Bobby Hudson and Head Coach Christian Lynn, that'll do it for Game 1. We'll be back with Game 2 of the Music City Classic in just a little bit. We'll start a new stream. Thanks for listening. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon right here on the VolState Sports Network.